Success for uncertain times. Hi, my name is Ayo Adenuga. I'm the host for Action for Parents and Mom's Health. Welcome. Thanks for joining today. And first, I would like to say congratulations to all the parents and teenagers who graduated from one level to another through last year's academic session to the next year. I know we are all having, they're all on holidays, on vacations, and it's really nice to connect again. And so, month of June was a very strong month for me and my family. It was a month of milestones. My son graduated with honors from from his class to the next class, and he has just about 2 years left in high school. Then we're praying for college. My daughters, one graduated from middle school to high school, and from elementary to high school to middle school rather, and both did well as well with honors. I myself, I did complete a 2 year fast-paced MBA program, so it was a very nice one for the whole family. But all the successes comes with questions, more questions that what are the next steps? And I'm sure many parents are thinking of the same thing. So for instance, a few weeks ago while I was serving in the Welcome Ministry at church, my daughter was with me, and one of the senior moms came and said, "Hey, how are you doing?" And she curtsied, "Hello, ma." And the next thing the woman said, "Oh, you're such a big girl now. So what's the next steps? What grade are you going to?" So she was like, "Oh, I'm going to middle school now. But I'm not so sure. Before I was in one class. Now I get to do 7 subjects with different classes. We get to have lockers. The place is much bigger than my elementary school." I can see that despite the fact that she has an idea, there's still some uncertainties in her mind. Then my other daughter, during her graduation, she was the MC. She was very happy. But at the end, she was like, "Mom, I'm so sad because many of my friends are going to different schools now. Not all my pack of friends will be in the same school." And same thing for my son. In these last 2 years, he's thinking about college already, making applications, trying to get his driver's license. So many uncertainties. And more so, we're hearing about the economic downturn, recessions, and many parents will be like, "Okay, the next 1 to 2 years with economic hardships, how am I going to pay college fees? Will he have scholarships? Do I have enough savings? What school is he going to go to? Is he going to be out of state or in state?" So many things are in our minds, and I'm sure it's the same with you. So one of the things, so this video is to share with you how we can position ourselves and our teens for success in uncertain times. So like I said, one of the questions that the children will ask is, my next school, who will be my new teacher? Who will be my new friends? What seat will I sit on? Some would ask, will my new classmates like me? Will I be fashionable enough? Will I be acceptable by people? Others will ask is that, will I be, okay, for instance, while they were having A's and honors in one class, they'll still think, will I still do as well in my next class? Will the competition be more? These are the things that they'll be pondering on. Another thing is college. Will I get scholarship to college? What will be my grade? Which college will I eventually go to? And parents would have all kind of questions as well, for these children. Now, the first thing I would like to talk about is just placing them in the hands of God. Bank your prayers. Start praying with them and for them, in God already moving ahead to plan the class they will be, the teacher they will be with, the classmates or their friends that they're going to interact with, so that they can interact. They'll get to meet friends that can be destiny helpers, friends that could help them in class, teachers that will show them favor and be willing to invest in them, teachers that will be able to help them. So you're able to pray them through and let them also be conscious, okay, of the fact that you're going to a new class. The Bible says, "Don't be anxious for anything, but in all with thanksgiving, let your prayers be heard unto God." So they can start banking their prayers now and praying and putting everything to God's hands. Secondly, setting goals. What do they want to achieve in their new school? What grades? What kind of friends? What kind of networking? What kind of extracurricular activity they want to achieve? So it's now that they need to start thinking through the kind of goals they would like to achieve, and let them write it down. A vision and goals needs to be written down for them to be achieved, not just in their head. So when they look at those goals every time, it reminds them of the goals they have set. The third thing I would say is during this holiday period, they need to maintain a schedule. As much as possible, let them wake up at the right time, or as close to the time they were waking up when they were in school to as close a time when they were sleeping when they were in school. Let them have a daily schedule of what they are reading, their chores, the time they go for entertainment, watch TV, play games. That way, because they are structured, their mind remains in that state of having a structure that they had in school. So when school resumes, they're not struggling to adjust again. Their mindset, their body mechanism is already aligned with having schedules in place. The fourth thing is for them to, if you are able, visit the school, the new school and their class, just to see what it looks like. Let them get familiar with it. That actually does help them. And next is that they need to start practicing ahead. So if they're going to 5th grade or they're going to the next grade, they could start practicing the mathematics or the English for that school. That gives them an advantage in the next class. That puts them on the pedestal whereby they are not learning something new and being flustered with what they are learning. They already have practiced it, failed it, at home, and learned it so that when they get to school, they're like, oh, I know that, I know that, I know that. And that way, they don't get easily shaken by the new things that are being taught. They're on a better confidence level in their school. So please engage your children in academic sessions, even at home. They can use Khan Academy, for instance. And my son was saying recently that I wanted to learn Java. And because that's what they're doing a lot in computer science, is learning it ahead so that when they get to school, he knows well enough to just start putting things together. Now, don't ask me what Java and all that is all about. He knows all the technicalities, but that's what he's learning. And it just helps him, in programming when he gets back to school. And the other thing for parents is to save ahead. Save ahead, shop ahead. So for instance, things might be cheaper now than when school actually starts. When you wait to the last moment to start shopping, definitely you get flustered, you're on a time crunch, you don't make the best decisions money-wise when you are shopping. But now you can look at it, the things that does not fit, you can return and get another one. So if you plan ahead, shop ahead, that helps. In addition, what you could also do in terms of forward looking, if your child is going to college, university in the next few years, start saving now. It helps. Start saving now. Whatever is not too small, start saving so that at that time you are not taken aback. You are confident to an extent in some of the savings that you have and how God can help you in that situation. So these are the nuggets I had for you. I had bank your prayers, maintain a similar daily schedule, practice ahead. The children can visit their school or their classes or go online to view it. And then I spoke about saving ahead and then having goals for the school. So I hope you've learned a lot in this short video that I've provided. If you do like the content I've shared with you, please share with other people, and see you next time. So thank you and God bless. Bye. Cheers.